Curves team. We're back again for another Coffee and Curves. I'm Amanda Merriam, and today I have a guest with me from the GLOW program. So I have Kim with us from the GLOW program. Let me tell you a little bit about Kim. So Kim is a designer of professional learning for educators at the Calgary Regional Consortium. She spent most of her teaching career as a junior high teacher at a nonprofit school for children with learning disabilities. She's a role model for the power of lifelong learning, as Kim is presently pursuing her master's degree in education at Queen's University. At the age of 16, during her own turbulent teen years, Kim made herself a promise. One day, she would design a safe and impactful forum for teen girls to speak openly about their experiences and personal challenges. The impact of this experience would elevate girls' awareness of their values, belief, and passion, in turn developing strong leadership skills. Decades later, in 2006, the GLOW program was born. Kim, we're so happy to have you with us. That is a great story. You know, being a member of the Curves team, impacting women is, you know, important to us. But when I found you guys, that you're impacting women at the beginning of their lives was so important to us. So let's jump right in. And would you tell us a little bit about the GLOW program?
Sure, and thanks so much for having me today. GLOW stands for Girls Leading Others Wisely, and it is an 8-week leadership program that really is based around a theme. So we have several themes, but some examples would be taking care of yourself, positive self-talk, and one of my favorites is body image. And so each week, girls ages 9 to 16, and not always in the same group, we do divide that up accordingly, they spend an hour together. And the first 40 minutes is in a GLOW circle, where again, they're having those conversations. And we have some GLOW guidelines that help all the girls to feel comfortable to share. And what we have always based our themes on is the whole girl. So we focus on their social emotional elements, we focus on the physical, and we focus also on talking about nutrition and how nutritious eating helps fuel our bodies. And I just made a little quick note here that I often get the question, what's the #1 quality, Kim, that you like in a GLOW facilitator? And I always say exemplar listener, because GLOW is really about the girls having an opportunity to share and feel that they're being heard. So I think I covered everything on that question. Let me know.
So that is great information. So if you were, since I'm a mom of 2 daughters, yes, I would love to know what the benefits are that a teen girl receives from participating in a program like this.
Yes, and another great question. So the #1 benefit that's always been a priority is so that no girl feels alone. So we know that loneliness can spark hopelessness. And we really want girls to realize that what they're going through, transitioning from childhood to adulthood, so those teen years, that other girls are experiencing it. So they're not alone. And that's the #1 benefit for sure. And I'm just going to make sure I fill my notes here. The second one is definitely about sparking conversations and topics. Conversation starters to take home. So we always say that although girls come together in a forum for GLOW, we encourage the girls to take those topics away, talk about them with their parents, with their caregivers, with friends, and that really spawns that leadership quality, because the more we talk about it, the more we can open up about it, the more we can problem solve and work together. And then finally, one of the final takeaway, not the last takeaway, but another big takeaway would be strategies. So we really support girls to say, you know, if you're moving through a particular challenge and often body image comes up, I don't like this part of my body, or I'm not happy with the shape of my body. We talk a lot about when you're looking at pictures on Instagram and you see outfits that are exuding, this is fashionable, put on your critical thinking hat and think about it. Like, does it represent you? Is it something that, speaks and shares the message of your values and what you want to represent yourself. And so we really do focus on those strategies they can take away and really use in all different facets.
I know when we've spoken several times over the last couple of months, but that was one of the things that I particularly loved about what you said. And I know I shared with you something that we're very proud of here at Curves is that we use real women in our imagery for marketing, for social media. It's so important, especially when you're talking about teen girls, learning how to understand that what they're seeing is not always a picture of reality, especially with social media. I know that's always been the case with marketing, but even more now as girls are just kind of really entrenched in social media more than they ever have been before, learning how to really decipher those images as what's real and what makes sense for me and my values. So, like every other business in the world, it sounds like you guys had to do some pivoting after 2020 and the events that we've had. So I know that one of the things that I'm super excited about is that your program will be offered virtually, which made a lot of sense for us to partner as we go into May with our new promotion where daughters can join for free with their moms. We wanted to add something special for girls so that they could connect with each other kind of across the globe, all the new Curves girls that we'll have joining us, but we wanted them to be able to connect with some other girls. So can you tell me how your program has changed or how you've evolved your program since it's now online? I know they're probably more comfortable with the virtual aspect than some adults are, but how have you modified your program for the virtual aspects?
Yes, and as I said earlier, this is such a good question. And you highlighted one of the shifts already, and this is a positive shift in that we're accessible across more territory. Our in-person groups really work well in communities where they can physically get together. But with online, we didn't anticipate that we'd have girls from one end of, Canada to the other, from one end of the US to the other. And those girls that could join us, given time zone, could join us from Europe or, Asia, or so it's really opened up this opportunity. And it reminds me a long time ago of pen pals, when you would get a pen pal and you would learn about what their school's like and what they do extracurricular that may be different. So that has really been a big positive for us. The other big positive is accessibility for girls to share. And this was one I didn't anticipate, but we use the Zoom platform, but on this platform, girls can share via chat. They can share using gestures. So we do things like, yes, I agree, or I disagree, or maybe I'm in between. Girls can share, we have templates where they can go in and share anonymously, right? So they're not really feeling, if they're a little self-conscious about expressing their feelings. And then, of course, breakout rooms, if we have volunteers in the space, they can go into smaller groups. So that was something in our in-person groups, it's sharing orally, sometimes by visuals, but I really didn't anticipate that would be a real strength.
Well, one of the things that I love about that as a mom is I've found recently, I've been going to a lot of career fairs for work, that students 18 to 25 have a hard time with conversation starters. And it's really important that skill is developed even at a younger age. So I certainly think that is a benefit of this, is learning how to speak to somebody, whether that's through Zoom or in person, is so important. So yes. The program sounds like a lot of fun, and I want everyone to know how to sign up. So if somebody wants to sign up, how would they sign their daughter up?
So the easiest way to do that is to go to glowprogram.com, and the purple toolbar at the top, it says groups, click on that, and then it gives you an option to go virtual. So if you click on the virtual groups, you can sign up from there. And then of course the coupon, that number that you can add in to get the discount, is visible once you press register there and go to the next screen. So
perfect. So we do have a special coupon for children of Curves people, and we will put that in the chat here, or you can also ask your Curves coach about that. They have that coupon code. So Kim, it was so delightful speaking with you today, and I hope that everybody enjoys this recording. If you have questions about the GLOW program after watching this, please drop them in the comments. We will get that over to the ladies at GLOW. We're looking so forward to this program this summer and seeing what all the girls love about the program. So thank you again for your time today.
Thanks so much, Amanda, and thanks for having me.